I didn't ask for your opinion of Nelle. I just want you to leave her alone.
I've kept my distance, okay? We were bound to cross paths eventually. How much has she told you about her late fiancé, Zachary Grant?
Zach Grant's drowning was accidental.
The exact circumstances of his death were never pinned down. The case is cold. It's not closed.
What case is that? What's up, man?
Your partner here claims that he's investigating Nelle for the death of her ex-fiancé. Nelle claims that he is stalking her. Why didn't you tell me that Chase had a history with Nelle? Wait, he didn't tell you, did he?
So what's the deal, Chase? You came to Port Charles because of Nelle Benson?
Look, I'm here for the same reason I was in Maine, the same reason I went to Florida, to enforce the law.
Chase followed Nelle from Maine to Florida. Doesn't the PCPD frown on officers sleeping with suspects?
What?
I can just imagine the sob story that Nelle fed you.
Zach's parents needed somebody to blame, and they've never approved of Nelle. She was alone and vulnerable, and you took advantage.
That's her version.
What's yours?
I was the investigating officer on Zach Grant's death. So I pursued the case to Florida. I wanted to exonerate Nelle. I actually felt sorry for her. She played on that, got me in bed, and then dropped an anonymous tip about my conduct. I was reprimanded, my career was derailed, and the case dried up. Exactly as Nelle intended.
Okay, so you slept with a murder suspect, got reprimanded, had to start over with the Boston PD. Now that you made detective, you took a job in Port Charles to resume your quest in nailing Nelle.
Duh, that's not the verb I'd use.
You were holding your badge over her head just like you did in Florida.
Look, the only thing I want from Nelle Benson is a confession, okay?
Okay, how close are you? What evidence do you have that Nelle killed Zach?
A case like this can develop over a long stretch.
Okay. Right, okay, at the pace you're on right now, it's gonna take you the rest of your life. So why don't you do yourself a favor and develop it far, far away from Nelle and my baby?
Hey, Michael, piece of friendly advice. Don't kayak with Nelle this summer. Or ever.
You targeting anyone else close to me there, partner?
I have my reasons.
Really? For stalking the woman who's carrying my brother's baby? Or for being a rule-obsessed rookie?
I'm not stalking Nelle, okay? And I had to learn the hard way that the rules are there for a reason. My indiscretion tainted the entire case against Nelle.
That's good. Commissioner needs to know about this.
Don't bother.
Your failure to report any of this is opening up the department to a lawsuit.
I disclosed the entire incident to the commissioner when I was interviewed.
Really?
She hired me anyway.
You said the what and the why, but I'm sure she doesn't know that the suspect you slept with is Nelle.
No.
No, because she never would have partnered us in the first place if she knew that.
I was new here. And you were openly hostile, on top of which your father runs the town, and Nelle was with Michael. How could I have trusted you then?
Well, how can I trust you now? What was your plan, Chase? You were gonna wait till you arrested Nelle to spring all this information on me?
You do think Nelle's trouble.
You know, man, whatever Nelle did or didn't do to Zach Grant, that's not your business anymore. That's another department's case.
I disagree. Nelle Benson got away with murder.
Or maybe that's what you want us to believe so that Michael dumps Nelle and you got a clear path to her.
You really think that's what I'm after?
No, man, but up until a minute ago, I thought you were smarter than to sleep with a suspect. I think I trust my brother to take care of himself.
How much you want to bet Carly thought the same thing?
You think Nelle got Carly put in Ferncliff?
Maybe that wasn't her exact plan, but undermining Carly's credibility was absolutely her goal. Carly was Nelle's primary obstacle to locking Michael down.
Carly's been slipping for months. Lots of people saw it happening.
Nelle's an expert at the long game. I mean, you haven't wondered why Carly broke down now, more than a year after your brother's death, just out of nowhere? I am telling you, there are things about her illness that don't add up until you factor in a third party. I should have come clean sooner, and for that, I am sorry. But please do not let it blind you from what is really going on here. The longer Nelle is on the loose, the greater the danger to your family.